We're also on this story out of Arizona, where a police officer is under fire today after cell phone video captured him punching a woman in the face. So here's the video, and in it, there you see it. That is Officer Jeff Bonar hitting Marissa Morris in the face. According to police, the officers were there to serve an eviction notice. Well, that's when Bonar thought there was a warrant for Morris's arrest. The two argued. Things escalated.
He yelled at me that I had a warrant, and I said, no, I do not. And he proceeded to tackle me and put me under arrest, even though I did not have a warrant, and punched me in my face twice, choked me, and proceeded to arrest me and twist my arm and just brutally attack me, pretty much.
In the police report, Bonar accused the woman of kicking him and kneeing him in the groin before he hit her. Morris said she never touched the officer. Flagstaff PD released body cam video. It only shows, though, what happens before and after the punch. Now, the police department explained that Bonar had left the scene, went back to his car, turned off his body cam, but then saw Morris. Bonar is on administrative leave while the investigation is ongoing. Former police detective Steve Cardian is on the story with us. You're also a use of force expert. So when you, I mean, just your initial thought, when you see that video, what's your gut?
Well, you look at it, and as a police officer, you don't want to be that guy.
Right.
However, you know, we are victims of the Hollywood effect. The Hollywood effect is that people have seen thousands of use of force incidents over the years. However, it's on television. And, you know, T.J. Hooker it takes 3 seconds to take somebody in custody on television. In real life, it's really ugly. It's not pretty.
Sure.
And you have to understand that we saw half of what really happened. You could see some hand play. You couldn't see that if in fact she did knee him. And as always, there's nothing you can slice so thin that there's not two sides to every story.
And there's also the fact that there is some body cam footage, but it doesn't show this moment. How important will that be in the investigation, the fact that that piece of video is missing?
Well, we've come to rely so much upon video, but you've got two officers there, and you may have other witnesses that were on the same line. The people taking the camera were looking downward. They were blocked by the fence. So, you know, use of force, law enforcement today, they're not trained as much as we would like to see them. See, I can't sit here and say that law enforcement gets enough training, because every day of my life, I either do something visual, physical, or tactical. Every day, I'm doing something. And
well, we should also point out, too, every jurisdiction is different. I mean, every police department is different, the resources they have, and therefore the training is not uniform, correct?
The training is not uniform. On average, you know, police officer in the academy will get 40 hours of training, and then they'll receive 8 hours a year, which is minimal. You know, look at firearms. They'll probably never use their gun. They'll always use hands-on. Firearms, most departments do at least 4 times a year.
Wow. All right. So, but there are other ways to diffuse the situation we should point out.
There are other ways, and it depends upon the training that he received from his department in the academy. You know, I'm a use of force instructor. I've spent many, many years. There are techniques they can utilize. I prefer to see her brought to the ground where she can be controlled, where she can't kick, she can't bite. It's not easy as much to scratch. But there was hand play going on there. Sad for both parties involved. But if people just listen, do what he says, because even if you're right, you're still wrong to resist arrest.
Got it. There's another piece of video also coming to us out of Arizona I want you to weigh in on. So this comes out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Police releasing a chilling 911 call of a woman terrified in the midst of a road rage attack. Take a listen.
The guy's hitting into the back of me, trying to kill me on the road. Yeah, and he's flicking me off. He's still swerving. Oh, God, he's in the middle of the street. Ma'am. He was right behind me. Did he hit your car? Yeah, twice.
I mean, that one just sort of stops you, right? Kind of takes your breath away that this event was happening. According to police, Jawan Moses stalked Fatima Souli for nearly half an hour with his headlights off, repeatedly smashing his car against hers. The dispatcher guided the panicked victim through the streets, telling her where to go until she was in the vicinity of police. Officers then stopped Moses, who had crashed into 2 other cars, including a patrol vehicle. Police say alcohol was all over the car. Moses appeared to be highly intoxicated. 25 years old, by the way. He's charged with a DUI, reckless driving, and aggravated assault. That 911 call, and for many people, just the thought of being in that situation where you're on the phone being led to safety as this is happening, it's unthinkable.
You hear her voice. That is exactly what you experience. Road rage in America today is epidemic, and it happens. If you drive, it's going to happen to you, bottom line.
Why? I mean, how has it gotten this bad?
Well, you know, there's a number of effects. Number one, you don't want to cause it. Don't tailgate. Don't flash your lights. Don't cut somebody off. Use your signal. And should you encounter someone that gets really mad at you, just diffuse the situation by a little wave, you know, or mouth, "I'm sorry." Just that little gesture.
No other
can
hand
change
gestures.
The other hand
Correct?
gestures will get you in trouble.
Those will not help.
Yeah.
And driving to a police station.
Yeah.
If this is happening to you,
Right.
you know, obviously if you're going to call 911, do it safely if you need to, but also is going to a police station another good option?
Go to People Be With People. That's a $3,500 weapon. Slow down if you can. You know, what's happening is going to dictate what you do. Go to People Be With People. Go to a gas station where there may be surveillance video. Go to a police station. Go into a public place where there are people, where it's less likely that he's going to do something and more likely that someone may come to your aid.
It's just a wild, wild, wild scene. Steve Cardian, appreciate you being with us today.
Pleasure.
Thanks so much.